Drivers come and go, but echoes of the past always remain. Competing in arenas that have stood the test of time, where glory and failure are separated by fractions, where victories are rescued from the jaws of defeat. This is where history is made. This is Formula One.
Before we get this video started, I just want to say thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers here on Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. It means a lot, and words can't describe how I feel seeing how far we've grown as a community. From drivers to viewers, we thank you so much for all your support. Without further ado, let's get into this week's race preview. Welcome to Interlagos. Located in Sao Paulo, Brazil, officially known as the Autodromo Jose Carlos Palace, it was opened back in 1940 and has since been a key venue in Formula One history. The first Formula One World Championship race was held here in 1973 and has hosted the Brazilian Grand Prix almost every year since. The current Grand Prix layout is a 4.3 kilometer long circuit featuring 15 corners, including the Senna S, the Sina de Lago, and Juncao. Interlagos has hosted many race series such as Formula One and every Formula Feeder series, Stock Car Pro, Porsche Cup, and more. In CMRSC, we have visited the track for the 2022 and 2023 DTM World Championship, and more recently, the 2024 LMP2 World Endurance Spec Series Championship. In the real world of Formula One, Interlagos is known as the most legendary circuit, known for its challenging elevation changes and unpredictable weather. It has been the site of some of the most iconic moments in the sport, from Ayrton Senna's emotional home victory in '91 to Lewis Hamilton's dramatic 2008 title win, where Felipe Massa won the race but lost the championship in the final seconds of the Grand Prix. Is that Glock? Yes, it is. This track is one of the best for overtaking, so expect some intense battles throughout the race. From turn 1 and turn 2, the Senna S, it's a tight left-right chicane at the end of the main straight, one of the best overtaking spots, often leading to side-by-side action heading into turn 3. Turn 4, the Cita del Lago. It's a downhill left-hander, another prime passing zone. Slipstreaming and DRS make it a easy and key place for late braking overtakes. Bico de Pato, turn 10, a slow, tricky hairpin where defending drivers can easily lose traction. Patience and precision are needed to set up the next section. And then the famous Juncao, turn 12, a critical corner leading onto the uphill main straight. Getting a good exit here is crucial for top speed and overtaking into turn 1. In the world of Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, this will be host to the 5th round of the 2025 CMRSC F1 World Championship. It's time for the penultimate round of the season and a track that has seen some high drama in Formula 1 in real life. So what's expected here? Monza was a crazy event with high drama all around the circuit, but in the end, it was the returning Cody Lawrence who took another sweet victory, now putting his championship in the lead at almost an unstoppable force. Interlagos is a favorite for many, and we cannot wait to see what drivers can do around it. With just 2 rounds to go, we are very excited to see who will take the top. CMRSC and Formula 1 locked in and ready for the 5th round of the championship, which continues at Interlagos, as this is round 5, the Brazilian Formula 1 CMRSC Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, and welcome to another round of the championship. Before we get things started, I want to say a quick thank you so much. I am Raul Nasir. If you've not ever seen me or don't really know what I do around here, I am the founder, owner, content creator, commenter, everything here, CMRSC. It is all for me, and I want to give you a direct message to everybody at home saying a thank you so much for all the support. We have just crossed over 1,000 subscribers. Wow, like, it's absolutely mind-blowing what we have accomplished here in our community. Drivers, we've seen plenty of them, hundreds of drivers we've seen on the track. Some have been returning faces, some have even been racing just for once. One debut race, and then they're out of here. But we are still so grateful to see all these drivers join us. And bottom of my heart, I just want to take this time to say thank you so much. This community was built just from a couple of guys who just love racing, and we have grown so much. It's actually incredible. Speechless, honestly, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for all of that support. We have Interlagos coming up shortly. Qualifying will be coming up as well. We're just putting in our final touches, and then we are getting drivers on track. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for that opportunity of a lifetime to give a channel like us in a world where league racing is it's at its peak, especially during COVID. And yeah, now we can get these things fully underway and really get this train going. 1,000 subscribers, sky's the limit. Thank you once again for all the support, and we cannot wait to see what goes on next. Racing starts here today, right now, for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Do not go anywhere. Racing is about to start. Qualifying starts in just a couple minutes time. We're going to switch it over now, and we're going to get the show underway. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers and for 100,000 viewers across videos and live streams. We're going to get this one going out here. We're getting into the server. It's time to get this one underway here today. Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club presents the 5th round of the CMRSC Formula 1 World Championship. It is live. It is time to get on track for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Do not go anywhere. It's time to get racing on track. Here we go. Here we go! Welcome to the Brazilian Grand Prix! It's Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, and it is time we get another round underway here today. Who is going to take victory around Interlagos, a legendary track here in Formula 1? Drivers getting themselves ready to go for qualifying here. Top 3 can call themselves the podium, but only P1 can call himself the champion here today. Cody Lawrence leads off the championship lead. He's back again. He's only missed one race, and that was 2 races ago, back at the British Grand Prix. But now we are into the final part of this championship. It's the penultimate round, round 5 here at Brazil. Drivers are all getting ready. We're expecting a full stack here today. 20 drivers here on track. Drivers are now heading back into the session, but we're ready to go. This is it. So as drivers now putting in their last bit of laps, we're just 5 minutes away from practice ending, and then we can get qualifying underway. Let's take a look at some of those drivers who are on track here, and one of them, it is Dominic Mazuzzo, who is fighting for P2 against the Ferrari of Anna Adam. He's had himself a great rivalry. In Maserati against Ferrari, but now this time he's got some work to do. His teammate Peter Sabo in the last round did suffer from a retirement, so Ferrari was really able to catch up. Jaden Harrison, on the other hand, though, did suffer from a mechanical issue early on in the Italian Grand Prix. So now he's back out. The Jamaican, we're going to see in Ferrari what he can do. Couple notable drivers. Don't forget, Cody Lawrence in pits right now, your championship leader. He cannot claim the championship in this round, so he's gonna have to wait for Abu Dhabi. The championship is still very much up for hands, up for grabs. Couple of drivers still able to win that one. The reserve driver for Maserati, Nick Edwards, as just see Dominic, oh my goodness, almost flipping the car over. Also in a contention, but I think he did swap out with Peter Sabo. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see that championship picture come to an end. But Dominic Mazuzzo still has a massive chance at this championship. I can let you know live points as we tally them, as we're heading into the penultimate round of the championship. Cody Lawrence, 78 points on the board. It's really coming down to it. It's really close who's going to take this title. Dominic Mazuzzo, 46 points. He is tied with Anna Adam. So both drivers, both different manufacturers, Maserati and Ferrari, they're fighting for the constructors separately, but both of them have an equal chance of taking down Cody Lawrence. However, the task is difficult. Cody Lawrence is really going to have 2 really bad races, and in a championship where it's been dominated completely by Cody when he races, taking win after win after win. He is undefeated when Cody is on track. Let alone the championship, a win streak is still up for grabs to be broken. Nonetheless, though, we still have a couple drivers to watch around here. Zachary Oswain made a very, very big impact in the last round. Debuted at Silverstone and then really put himself on the table and on the map as the Nigerian driver went P4 in the Haas, and it was an incredible effort out there last weekend. Zachary Oswain looks pretty strong here at Interlagos. A huge chance that he can be putting down some heavy lap times to really challenge with the top drivers. Only time will tell. A brand new livery for Evan Steinberg. Escape Racing has a brand new look to the car, slightly updated, a bit more yellow for the final 2 rounds of this championship.
We're excited for it. There you see just behind him. That's the man who's going to be also fighting for a championship. Anna Adam in the Ferrari. HP Scuderia Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship. They lay P2 just under their fellow Italian rivals, Maserati. So we're really going to see what the Canadian can do as he drifts his Ferrari around Interlagos. We have another manufacturer on track. It's, of course, Fiat. Lassie Fancher, the American driver, she made her debut last weekend out, really getting a grasp onto racing around here in CMRSC. Loves it, and she is excited to really put down some heavy lap times. Her teammate, Eamon Aspen, she is also on track. He is currently P9. The Italian, as he pins very close to the wall. If you did watch Suzuka qualifying, you know how close the drivers love getting to the wall, virtually and real. Anna Adam has really been the driver to take down. He was the fastest on track. Over the week, Anna Adam, for the first time in this championship, we have seen a different driver lead in the fastest times over the week. What does that mean for qualifying? Well, if anything, I can bet you right now, you're not going to be in your seat. You're going to be on your feet watching qualifying go down. It's going to be an exciting 10 minutes. And it all is going to happen in just 35 seconds time as practice comes to an end. We cannot wait to see what goes on now. So 10 seconds, and Cody Lawrence and Dominic Mazzuzzo, all of them putting in some fast lap times on the board as we get to the end of practice. 109.0 is the fastest here in free practice. So cannot wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting set to go racing here for the 5th run of the championship as that banana goes spiraling out of control. That was Evan Steinberg. His teammate, we've not seen him in for a single round just yet, but hopefully we will very soon. A couple other drivers, the Guyanese of Métis Parker in the Toyota GR. We also have Danny Nasir in the Mercedes. Klaus Klint representing Valhalla in the BMW. Martin and Marlin all representing Aston Martin. Andrew Rupner-Ryan is in for Diamond Racing. And we are seeing that we're trying to get in Mike Van Dorn in the Porsche. He's having a bit of trouble getting into the session. But qualifying is now coming up very soon. Do not go anywhere, because it's time to get this thing underway. If you're loving the action already and you cannot wait for qualifying and racing to go down, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on course for 1,100 subscribers. It would mean the whole world if you can do that. Like the stream if you haven't already, and we're going to get action underway. 1 minute left to go before we get this one underway. Cannot wait to get racing here today. 54 seconds left to go. And 14 concurrent viewers. Take a look at the front of the pit lane here. All right, welcome all drivers. Let's have a great qualifying out here today. Make sure we respect other drivers coming up behind us. Try our best not to impede. And just want to lay out an extra note that you can get a cut warning on pit exit if you cross over the white line, so just be wary of that. Qualifying in 12 seconds. Best of luck to everyone. Here we go. Qualifying underway here for the 5th round of the championship. Don't go anywhere. We start right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the green light to go off here for qualifying. And we are ready. Who is going to be taking pole position here today? Green light is on, and we can get going here as all the drivers spiral out of pit lane. It's a very tight pit lane exit. You really got to snake your way around here, but all the drivers now making their way out. Full speed ahead, and we can get this qualifying session underway. Who is going to be taking pole position for the 5th round of the championship? Only 2 drivers can call themselves, so far, drivers who have made it on pole position. Is that going to change? Are we going to see a 3rd man up there? Anna Adam, Dominic Mazzuzzo, 2 very strong drivers yet to get pole position in this championship. Very curious to see what goes down around here. A couple of drivers still in pit road. But right now, it is Matey's Parker and Eamon Asbir who are leading us off here at Interlagos. A great sunny day, no chance of rain in sight, so the drivers don't have to be sweating this time. But Matey's Parker is going to be the first driver who's going to lay down a lap time. The drivers are going to be chasing down. Here we go, heading into turn 1, braking hard, down into 3rd gear, getting around the first hairpin, and then it's all about feathering the throttle as you get around the right-hander, and then push down that throttle left-hander. DRS enabled down the straight for the next section here, left-hander. Very quick circuit is Interlagos as we start to slowly head up the mountain and then downhill. It's a very, very fun track to go up and down hills, but you want to watch the rear end of the car. You do not want to get it being kicked out completely on you. Tire wear and really overheating your tires, it is a problem around here. But Parker, it looks like it's a decent lap, pretty clean so far. Staying within track limits, that's important. So Parker is going to be the first driver to come across the line. The drivers are going to be chasing down a 1:09.745. Asbir is going to take down that time, 1:08.986. Dominic Mazzuzzo goes up P2. Cody Lawrence in this first lap only goes up to P4. Shuffled down by Klaus, who takes down that, which is shuffled down by Jaden Harrison, who goes to 4th with a 1:10.045. Steinberg going up to P5. Shuffled down the 6th by Fancher. She's going to go P5, so top 5 is sorted out there. A couple other drivers still to put in some lap time. Zachary Oswain is one of them. He puts in that time, P6 on the board. Justin Nasir in the McLaren, gonna put his lap time. It's actually not gonna be a valid lap. And Rupert Ryan up next, Scotiabank car, and comes across the line, P10. And I am noticing quite a lot of lag. All right, Andrew, you are lagging a lot on track, so if you can get that thing sorted, you are lagging quite a lot there, Andrew. So a bit of lag spike there from Rupert Ryan. Hopefully he can get it sorted, that's for sure. But meanwhile, here come the rest of the pack. Cody Lawrence first up, and he's gonna put that lap time on top, 1:08.760. Now granted, there was not much improvement on that lap. Mazzuzzo stays 3rd, Harrison 4th. Interesting qualifying session so far. And there's Parker, P5, still trying to find his footing around here. Dominic Mazzuzzo, we are finding out, he actually might be going quick on this lap. So heading into Sector 2 now. Dominic Mazzuzzo in the Maserati. Hard on the braking zone. Heading into turn 8. Turn 9. Back on the power. 5th gear, 6th gear, downshift, 3rd gear. A little bit of a slide on corner exit. Don't want to lose too much time. You just want to carry momentum constantly. He's 5/10 off in the middle sector, but gets around the final corner now. He's at a 1:09 1:03.55, so big chance for him to improve here. So we're going to go on board now, racing to the line, doesn't stick to the inside, sticks to the outside. And it's slight improvement, 109. No improvement there. There's the two Ferraris slipstreaming each other on the front straight, working together, the Ferrari pair. And that actually puts Anna Adam on provisional pole. And Ferrari, hey, for the first time ever, I've seen a successful strategy call go down there. Ferrari working together to put Adam on provisional pole. 108.746 takes down Red Bull. However, Cody Lawrence, he's going quicker this lap. Heads up the hill now. Pressure down for the championship leader. Knows that he may have some competition here for qualifying. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Cody Lawrence needs to take down that 51-1 in the second sector. May be able to do so, but it's going to be the long straight heading up to the start-finish line. Cody Lawrence, however, almost 3/10 up. May not need to worry about the slipstream. May be able to blast past and Adam. Here we go, racing to the line. The Delta's going to go up and up and up as he gets to the line. Can Cody Lawrence take back provisional? Yes, he can. 108.417. Blistering lap time. What can Adam do about that? He comes across the line this time to begin his next flyer. But after that kind of lap, what is Adam thinking? Feeling like he put in a very good lap there, and then your championship rival puts in 3/10 faster. But Adam is on the bubble. 34 thousandths of a second. Adam knows it's a potential for a first pole position for Ferrari. And we watch him on board. He's almost matching that first sector. So aggressive over the curbs. The rear end is just working together brilliantly with him. Missing the apex, however, a little bit of a slide on exit, maybe losing a 10th just from that little error. And it's 2/10 he's lost. He's gone wide on corner exit, runs off the track, heads it into the pits, realizing Adam is under pressure. Driver's behind him going quicker, and take a look at that. Mike Van Dorn is able to get his problem sorted. Casper on the wall there, just getting it going. But Van Dorn in the Porsche, he was having some issues getting into the session. We are very happy to see him joining in as he slides that rear end of the Porsche. They've not really had the best of success in this championship. But we're glad to see him on track. Cody is max for real. There's a reason why he's in the Red Bull. 2 minutes left to go. Top 3 so far is looking pretty good. And we look at the Fiat now. He's 4/10 off this lap. And he's, at this point, kind of matching what he's doing. 108.884. Potentially could be a slight improvement. Let's see him come across the line now. The Italian goes across and actually is not going to improve. And we are now waiting for these guys to get around here, and I think it may be time to watch as pole position is coming down to it. Cody Lawrence and Adam, they're both 1 and 2 at the moment. There's somebody just heading out the pit lane. I believe it's the Williams of Stephen Bola, and oh no! Adam's taking it to the pits. His qualifying's done! The drivers do have a manual button to take it straight to the pits. Adam maybe realizing, you know what, it may not be pole position. And potentially Cody Lawrence is going way faster this lap. First sector is purple. He's nailing it around here. Track is constantly improving. Justin is here, P8 there. It's his personal best, 50.8. 48 thousandths of a second. It's no improvement in the middle sector, but he's still up on the Delta. And now it's a race to the line. Cody Lawrence could just barely be able to improve this one. Could potentially get into a 108.3. That's the question here. Cody Lawrence crossed the line now. and it's going to continue to be faster with a 108.410. Provisional pole will turn very much into pole position if he can hold on to that one. Time's up. And Adam is not going to get to the line. Eamon is going to have a nice slipstream, however, could potentially take down Adam. Is there a chance for the Italian in the Fiat to get onto the front row for the first time? No. No, it is not. Drivers heading into the pits. Jaden Harrison not going to take his lap. Mazzucco is good there in 4th. P6 of Parker in the pits. And qualifying comes to an end. A lot of the drivers deciding they're just going to head back into the pits. So, great qualifying there. Steinberg goes to 9th. And that's a personal improvement from him. Just gets into the top 10, pushes out Webster. Webster is into the pits. Here comes that Porsche. What is Van Dorn going to do? It's improvement, but it's only 13th. Here comes Lassie now. What is she going to do across the line? And no, it's not going to be improvement for her. Last driver to come across. Here comes Stephen Bola in the Williams. He's currently sitting P17. Comes across the line. And he comes across. It's not going to be improvement for him. That's your qualifying done. And it is Cody Lawrence once again undefeated when he's on track. Pole position for him. 108.410. Pole position goes to Cody Lawrence. If you want to see what that looked like, what that lap looked like, make sure to keep on post notifications. You're going to see that video come out on Monday. I'm going to assume Adam did leave the pits for the sake of trying to get there in time. I mean, yeah, just barely lost it by maybe 10 seconds, so bit of a shame there. But that is qualifying complete, and we can get into racing conditions. All right, good qualifying there. Congratulations to your top 3, Cody Lawrence and Adam and Eamon Aspire. We're getting into racing conditions now. Just want to reiterate, make sure you watch pit exit. Crossing over the white lines does give you a track limit warning. Make sure to watch pit entry, slow down that pace, and make sure to hit that white line at 80 kilometers. Overall, should be a fun race. And I don't believe we have any new drivers here today, so everybody knows the rules, so let's get this one underway. It's a special race. This is the first time we're racing with 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we're very happy for it. So once again, thank you for all the support, and let's get this one underway here. So, drivers on track here today. Packed crowd here at Interlagos. Well, let's take a little grid walk here. So, Cody Lawrence on pole position, takes P1. It's a Red Bull Ferrari front row with Anna Adams sitting P2. Fiat takes 3rd with Aspire. With P4, Maseratis, Dominic Mazzucco. P5, Jaden Harrison. So it's a lone Maserati surrounded by a Ferrari sandwich. P6 going to Matisse Parker in the Toyota. P7, that Fiat of Lacey Fancher in her second race out. We're going to see what she can do. Justin Nasir from McLaren takes 8th. 9th is Evan Steinberg. 10th, Zachary Oswayne. 11th will go to Martin Webster in the Aston Martin. BMW Valhalla, Klaus Klint will take 12th. Mike Van Dorn will take 13th. He takes down Andrew Narayan, who's in 14th. P15 in the Mercedes of Danny Nasir. Casper Krogsgaard in the Acura. And Stephen Bola will round out your grid. The lone Mercedes is mine, but I will pull it off the track once we get the lights underway. 1:50 left to go here today. And lights will be getting out very, very soon. Very excited for this one. We're in the penultimate round of the championship, so anything and everything can go down here today. Let's get ourselves a great vantage point. 90 seconds left to go before we get this one underway. So without further ado, let's get it started. The Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club Formula 1 World Championship Brazilian Grand Prix is now happening. Hey, It's next. Here we go. Welcome to the 5th round of the championship. I'm Raul Nasir, and welcome to another round of Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. The drivers sitting on the grid, ready to go racing. The chat's on fire. Who is going to be taking the win here today? Cody Lawrence looks to extend his points lead. Dominic Mazzuzzo and Anna Adam are going to challenge for the top of this one here. Points are at stake. They're waiting for the lights to go out here today at Interlagos. We wait for those 5 red lights to come out. Here we go at Interlagos. Let's sound it off. And we got a great vantage point here at the start of this one. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights here for the penultimate round. It's lights out and away we go. There we see a little bit of a wheel spin there from the Ferrari. It gives an opportunity for Mazzuzzo to take the inside to take over P2. Asper goes off the track and he just recovers it going on. There you see as well in the back that the Toyota also filing through, but he has trouble there on exit and loses out ground. Anna Adam there. He's sitting in 3rd position, but it's Dominic Mazzuzzo with a chance to climb back to Cody Lawrence. Slipstreaming very well. The battery is high for him. He's really chasing down this competition. He knows Dominic Mazzuzzo. He can challenge Cody Lawrence. But it's Cody on top right now, P1. In the background, lots of positions being changed. You have a couple drivers going off, as well as Steinberg, who's trying to desperately wrestle that car around this circuit. But take a look at this on the front straight now for the first time. Lap 1 is about to get complete. And here we see Dominic Mazzuzzo with a chance. Looks to the outside. Do we see a new race leader out here on track? Yes, we do. Does Cody Lawrence defend it on the inside? Is going to wrestle his way. Red Bull and Maserati side by side into one. Dominic Mazzuzzo will hold it off and take P1. New race leader out of turn 3. Here we go. And we have a race on our hands. Dominic defends the inside. That Red Bull goes to the outside. Do we see a chance for an overtake? No, we do not. Cody Lawrence struggles, and now this happens. Here comes that Ferrari of Anna Adam, who's also in the championship fight. A great start. Dominic Mazzuzzo very happy with it, but now it's down to try to escape because DRS will be enabled in the next DRS zone. But Mazzuzzo, P1. What's going to go on for him? We go on board with the Ferrari, trying to get in. He's in DRS range. He's not going to get it on this front straight, but they should get it on the second DRS zone on the circuit. 4/10 between these guys. And Red Bull, Cody Lawrence is just backing off. You know what? He's taking patience. He knows he'll have DRS on this next zone. Lap 3 of 35. It's a long way to go here, and we're just getting started. Puts pressure onto the inside just for a moment saying, hey, I'm still here. Mazzuzzo knows that DRS is going to be enabled, so he's going to have to get away as far as he can. But as the rear flap goes up, here we go. Defensive move. Go from Dominic Mazzuzzo. Dominic cannot hold on. Cody Lawrence will take back the lead of this Grand Prix. And Artie's going to want to escape as soon as possible because the front straight is going to allow Dominic Mazzuzzo to close right up. That Ferrari is really trying to hang on, but he's losing some grip. He's just lost an apex there, and he's already under pressure from Asper. And they're having trouble. Meanwhile, in the background, Lassie, Andrew, Webster, all having a fight just at the edge of the points. Asper with a chance. He's 7/10 just down. Great apex. He's really closing up that gap. Meanwhile, Mazzuzzo is going to have an almighty lunge as DRS is enabled for him. The wing flap is out. All Lawrence can do is hope and pray that he doesn't get dive bombed. And he does it this time by. New fastest lap for Cody Lawrence. But now, roles are reversed because Mazzucco has a chance to take back P1. Cody Lawrence are going to be using up all that battery. They probably used quite been a lot of it in that opening stage. And now they're really just trying to hold off. They're equally pulling away from this battle back here of P3. But Dominic Mazzucco, very close by, could potentially put a sneaky move into this section. But he also got to remember that DRS is going to be something that they're both going to have to watch out for. It's going to be a hard race for both of them. Meanwhile, P10 is looking pretty spicy out here as Evan Steinberg and Martin Webster go side by side up the hill. And Steinberg just wrestling that car, gets it turned in. Tight line for Webster, and Lassi in the other Fiat is trying to bounce back on it. Meanwhile, we go back to this battle. Mazzucco, possible chance? Can he close up this gap enough to get a move? He's under slipstream, he's under DRS, but unfortunately, not this time by. He can get a move done. But a second opportunity is gifted towards him, and that's the next DRS zone. It's lap 5 of 35, and Dominic knows that he just needs to stay. He needs to get Cody Lawrence, but Cody's doing a great job and managing the battery. But Mazzucco and DRS is still something to fend off for if your name is Cody Lawrence. In the background, Mike Van Dorn against Justin Nazir. Looks to the inside, and that Porsche flies by for 6th position. Justin only being a sitting duck around that back straight as they go through the seat of the Lago. Van Dorn is up a position. It's great because its qualifying was not the best. But as they continue to race on, another battle here. We still continue to watch this battle for P10 that's now turned into the battle for P9. As Webster is doing a great job at defending Lassi, but she's just constantly just getting frustrated. Let's go back to this battle here. Dominic Mazzucco, a lot more closer this time by, and really huge chance to go for a move, and I think he might. Here comes Mazzucco down the inside. Cody Lawrence sees it. Gets out the way, Mazzucco to the lead, but the next DRS zone is up. Here comes Cody Lawrence, he'll have DRS while making the move. Side by side, Mazzucco gives him the space, respects the racing roof, cannot get it done. Mazzucco relegated back to 2nd position. And the battle continues to intensify lap after lap. It's lap 6 of 35. Let's head to the back here. And looks like, oh, trouble for Van Dorn. He's head off the track. He's head off the racing surface. He can get it going, and yellows will not be put down to a VSC. They stay green. But he's going to get swallowed up in this top 10 battle as Evan overtakes for another position. And now Van Dorn, with all that effort there, gets it on going. Oh, trouble! Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down your pace. Slow down your pace. There's yellows on the front straight. Yellows on the front straight. Trouble is made and caution is out for the first time. Leaders make contact with each other. Cody Lawrence has damage. Takes it to the pits. That is absolutely huge. Dominic Mazzucco, contact. We saw it for a moment. It looked like Cody Lawrence was slowing. He was really slowing. Unfortunately, we don't have active replays working, but that was a huge crash. Your championship leader takes it to the pits. He's got on some fresh soft tires. So 100 kilometers, please, Dominic. 100 kilometers max. We'll be unlapping people shortly. Yeah, Jaden, no worry, you're good. That is absolutely huge. Monumental what happened there. All right, Métis, you can go past. Métis, you can go past. Klaus, you can go through. Klaus Clint, you can go through. Andrew, you can go through. Andrew, you can go through. So as we get all these drivers sorted out, there you see Cody Lawrence. He gets back there, but holy moly. This is an insane start to this Brazilian Grand Prix. right, Jaden, we'll give you your laps back, but on my side here, it's saying you're 4 laps down. However, we're gonna work together and we're gonna try to make sure you can get some laps on you. So, drivers all caught up to the queue slowly but surely. A couple of drivers have found themselves a couple laps down, so caution potentially just going to be extended to make sure these drivers can get their laps back. And are we seeing a bit of lag there still from Bahrain? I know during qualifying he did have some trouble, and unfortunately he is. And that's the one thing we got to worry about, being a league with all drivers racing online. It's exactly the issue. All right, Jaden, you can go through. JD, you can go through. So an extended caution here to try to get a couple of these drivers back on the lead lap. Pits are, of course, open, but remember, you cannot make your mandatory tire change under yellow flag conditions. So, we're calm and we're ready. Lap 8 of 35, first caution of the day, and the leaders make contact with each other. And that is, wow, that's a start and a half to this Grand Prix, that's for sure. All right, mateys, you can go through once again. You can go through once again. So we're trying to get all drivers back onto this lead lap here. All right, Klaus, you can go through again. Klaus, you can go through once again. So using this opportunity, a couple of drivers have found themselves a lap down. I think a couple of them got it wrong at the early stages. We of course did not see it, focusing on the battle for the race lead. But giving the opportunity now for these drivers to come back through. And that's gonna be good. We see in the chat, let's take a look at it. Mike is very quick, yes. Andy, he is looking very, very quick out here. We continue to get organized here. These two in the front, always entertaining. Yes, they driving. Yeah, for sure. That's the reaction there. OMG is correct there, Flex. That was a huge crash. And yes, we know that Ferrari 6 laps behind. Jaden did say that he had his wheel disconnected. All right, JD, you can go through. JD, you can go through. Ooh, Jaden Harrison just tightened it through. As all the drivers just desperately just trying to get out of the way, respecting lap traffic, and that's what we are very happy for. And Jaden Harrison now as he comes across the start-finish line. All right, Jaden, you seem to have an issue on track here. Every time you come across a lap, it's giving you one more lap down again. I don't know if that's just on my leaderboard. It could be different for yours. We'll still get you caught up to the pack though. So I think we're just having a timing board issue for Jaden's lap there for a moment. As we see, Danny Nassiri, he did enter pits there, but I think we're coming to a close of this yellow as we've now gotten almost every driver now across here. All right, so we're going to be going green on this lap. As I think Danny just had a bit of issues. Oh, he spun it on the pit exit there. That's fresh tires. He's been shuffled down to P6, P16. All right, so we're going to go green on this lap. If you're going to weave, please do it very minimum weaving. So, we're gonna get green flag racing back once again. Here for this Grand Prix. And damage is on. Yep, it's on this certain mod, the RSS. The damage doesn't look visible, but it is on, so the drivers are suffering. And, you know, we can actually find that out from this board right here. So this is Mazzucco. He's looking pretty good. And there you see somebody like that Fiat just getting it all wrong there. You control the pace, Dominic. You control the pace. So, here we go. Let's get this one back underway here as they wait for the green flag to go off. There you see that Adam is sniffing his championship rival's behind, waiting for it to go down. Who is going to go? They're going to go in trouble. Mazzucco spotted. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Mazzucco has absolutely botched the start. We're going to have to wave it off. We're going to have to wave it off. So, yellow flag, yellow flag. So, no more overtaking there. We're gonna redo that one. Couple of drivers spinning out on that front straight. So, we're gonna redo that one again on this lap. We're gonna do it again on this lap. Mazzucco stomps the throttle and spins out, causing a huge accident. Mazzucco gets it wrong there, and that's just driver error. That's got to be so embarrassing for Mazzucco getting it wrong. Holy, that was huge. Puts the power down way too early. Mazzucco's been shuffled down to 8th. Championship really on there. Slippery part of the track. I think it really was just maybe Mazzucco in a lower gear and getting it all wrong. And yes, he did tag Oswayne, Zachary Oswayne. He got it wrong. All right, we're going to try this one again, guys. So from this point on, Adam, you control the pace. Adam, you control the pace. And it's time to start this one again. That was a hiccup there from Dominic Mazzucco. But here we go. Let's get back underway. He's gone. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Here we go. Back underway racing. Once again here for the Brazilian Grand Prix, it's Adam who leads us off. Slipstreaming side by side. Krogsgaard's gone up to 3rd. He's dive bombing past Justin Nasir. That's a great overtake from him. He's in the top 3. Cody Lawrence, he knows he's on the soft tire, and he's going to be trying to cut through the pack. Here comes Cody on the outside. McLaren and Red Bull. Classic rivalry in modern day Formula 1. Cody on the outside gets the move done. And he's pushing on. Cody next to take down Casper, and wisely just backs off for the moment. Meanwhile, we also have Mazzucco slowly cutting up the pack in the back. He's gone up to 7th position. But Justin Nasir is really hunting down Cody Lawrence. The inside is available to him. Unfortunately, can't get it done there. Cody down the inside, though. He's found the space, and he's got it done. Casper goes down to 4th. Cody's on the podium once again. And as they get back on the front straight, they're going to have DRS enabled at the end of this lap. So back under racing conditions again. Here we go. This is going to be a fun race. Mazzucco on the outside of Justin Nasir, and Justin is really suffering now as he's falling down the pack. I did see somebody on pit exit there, and that's one of the lap cars. As Justin now tries to fight back against Dominic Mazzucco. Can't do anything about it around the outside on the AstroTurf. Can't really put the power down either. We go racing. Oh, in trouble. I think that is... Oh, it's Danny and it is Van Dorn. Both of them are off the racetrack completely, so No need for a yellow. That's good. Mazzucco now on the inside of Casper. The exact same place. Casper, Krogsgaard, don't leave the door open there. Fool me once, shame on you. What's fool me twice? And Casper losing out on the same section of the track 2 laps in a row. But take a look at that train there in the back. Justin Nasir challenging now for 5th position. And as well Steinberg also doing it. And take a look at this at the front here. As they go side by side, Mazzucco tries to look for a move on Casper, who's got the move back. Look at this 4-car battle and trouble for Aspyr. He was leading and he's got it all wrong. Cody Lawrence is back in the lead of this race. I have no idea what happened to him, but take a look at the front here. Casper fighting his car. Trouble, he's made a bit of contact with that McLaren. Now Steinberg could have a chance as they go up the hill. Around the outside, can you stick it? Oh, it's hard tires against soft tires, but Casper just chopping off the nose there. Great racing. All right, Jaden, just a message to you. Just keep on racing. Just keep on racing. We're going to tally your official position after this race. Don't worry about the fact that it looks like you're in 17th. Keep racing now. And giving him some encouragement because what happened to Jaden is merely just a glitch on the server. Meanwhile, take a look at Evan. Oh, trouble! Evan Steinberg absolutely taking out there. All right, Everett, you're going to have to let through Casper. Sent it a little too hard there. And Evan's going to have to pay the harsh price of having to wait and wait and wait and wait until that position's gone through. Meanwhile, there you see Parker has gone through on Lassie. And she has gone down to 7th position as Jaden Harrison should be 7th position right now. But again, that timing sheet is just merely glitching out there for him. So here we go. He's chasing down in 7th position. Going through there. We also have some positions being changed back here. That is a crazy one. What a race. So Cody Lawrence in the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix once again. He's on soft tires and those things are going to die out pretty soon. But between him and Adam, they should be kind of matched up with their strategy. P3, Dominic Mazzucco, as he tries to close back up. As Justin Nasir, P4. Now McLaren's been pretty sneaky on the podium time and time again. We've seen it Australia, and we've seen it again at Silverstone. Cody Lawrence, fastest lap of the Grand Prix. And he is looking very, very quick around here. He's extending that gap 4.7. However, trouble can still ensue. It's lap 15 of 35. And here comes Klaus now. Battle for 13th position on track here. And, ooh, Steven goes to the outside. He's taking the long way around that flat left-hander. And looks like he might have a bit of trouble there. Yeah, he's losing a lot of downforce into the first couple of corners. I think he's just trying to crawl his way to the first pit stop. Meanwhile, take a look at this. Teammates at Fiat side by side. Aspyr and Fancher. And Eamon is going to go through. He was in the top 3, and after losing out, he's down in 6th. Bit of a slide, bit of a wiggle on corner exits, but he now chases down the top 5. And it's going to start off with Jaden Harrison. And speaking of Jaden Harrison, he's going to have some DRS for this straight here. DRS off there as Parker is chasing down Justin Nasir, but you see how close Jaden is getting onto the rear end of that Toyota. Huge opportunity. Goes to the outside now. On board, and he gets the move done. Jaden Harrison up P5. And he now, Justin Nasir to go. And Ferrari, this is the race that Ferrari needs in the Constructors' battle to take down Maserati. And their dominant lead. This is what he needed. Justin Nasir now, big chance. We also see that Parker's been overtaken for P6 there against Eamon, and I think he may have ran into the wall in the process, so does not help his case. Lance Fancher, she is also trying to chase down that Toyota who looks to be struggling in this stage of the race. Meanwhile, we go up here. Justin Nasir sitting duck. That Ferrari is absolutely flying here. Jaden to the outside. Gets the move done. And Harrison is up to 4th place. Behind them, we also have this battle. Parker defending from Lassie. And we also have her teammate, Justin Nasir with DRS chasing down Jaden Harrison. That Fiat now chases down Justin Nasir. Looks to the inside, a very bold move if he can get it done. It's very tight. Going uphill. Huge opportunity if he can get it done. Still side by side. And gets it through. Eamon goes up a position, and that's a great move there. Justin loses the back end, and looks like those hard tires are really not coming up to temperature like you'd want to. The gap Cody Lawrence has built up is now so large. Justin Nasir, as he is up to P5, his uncle Danny Nasir gets a drive-through for cutting the track. Not going to help him in the slightest, but it's a great move there for position. And Espeir goes up another. So he is now chasing down Jaden Harrison. If you're loving the action here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's been very awesome, this race so far. As we continue racing on here, Cody Lawrence extends that gap quite a lot. But now Dominic Mazzuzzo chases down the man he's level with on points. And that's Adam just up the road. 18 of 35. It's a very short circuit, Interlagos is. Next week out, it's the finale of the Formula 1 World Championship at Abu Dhabi. And Yas Marina is going to get a very good finale, especially for the Constructors' Championship. Danny gets his drive-through taken. Looks like Cody Lawrence has, actually, no, I was going to say he's caught up to lap traffic. It's actually Danny who's in the pit lane. And he comes out. Not too sure if he just crossed the white line there. But that is trouble if he did. Meanwhile, take a look at this. Side by side, Casper gets Mike. And Mike, oh, he tries to turn in, but Casper is still there, holding him wide. Evan takes advantage, goes to 10th, and now Van Dorn slipstreams outside, inside now. Side by side, Porsche against Escape Racing, 3-1 for the moment, and Mike got 2 in 1. He just holds on, but not enough because Casper goes through. Oh, in trouble, rear end, losing out for him. An almighty Hail Mary that almost ended in disaster. He's side by side with Steinberg. Do you see that Porsche on the outside there? Casper gets it wrong. Both of them are coming in hot. Here we go. This is some incredible action. Van Dorn defends. Leaves the outside wide open for Steinberg to go through. Casper falling apart here on this start here. Oh, it's a whoa! Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. So slow down your pace there. 100 kilometers, 100 kilometers. Cody Lawrence, a lot of drivers have entered in the pits before. If you were already in the pits before, you're good with your pit stop if you're already in the pits before. So safety car deployed. What happened there? I don't think there was contact at all. I think, wow. I'm kind of confused. I believe that car just flipped on its own. There was no contact at all. Almost looked like netcode. I don't know. That is a weird incident that has just gone down here. Rumor Ryan gets trouble for speeding, but quite frankly, I am very confused on the incident that has just transpired. Thank you for 17 concurrent viewers, but now we figure out what in the world that was. It was netcode. It was netcode. We're going to try to get a replay here. But this race is really on its head here. Second caution of the day. Adam's going to head it into the pits. He's got worse tires on him. Needs to make a pit stop and... Oh, man. That's a shame. It's a massive shame for Adam, who's really lost out. He can come into the pits, but it's not going to matter. As there you see Adam in. He's got soft tires, but he still needs to make a pit stop. Really looked like he flipped on himself. That's what I'm saying. It really looked like that. We're going to try to pull up a replay in a moment, as there we see Adam now escaping on track. Justin Nasir also does the same. Now, these drivers still have to make pit stops again, because the rule is it's only green flag pit stops that we're allowing for mandatory tire changes. So it's not going to help in the slightest. But one thing's for sure, Cody Lawrence has himself a great opportunity here. He's made his pit stop, and he's good. He's solid. As all these guys now catch up to the queue once again. It's our second caution of the day. All right, Danny, you can go through past. Once you arrive to the queue, you can overtake. Take a look at the tires there. C3, C1 for Fancher. She is now up to P2, but no pit stop is made on her remark, and really, she's been kind of screwed over as well with the cautions. Bad timing, that's for sure. So make sure when lap traffic comes up, you're staying on one side of the track, please. Steven comes in. He is going to be pitting for some fresh tires. And really coming down to it. We're already past the halfway mark of this race. And on the second half of this Brazilian Grand Prix, it's very interesting what has transpired here today. Ooh, Van Dorn runs off the track there for a moment. And he is, well, I'm not too sure what's going on with him there. As all drivers are catching up. Rutner Ryan, ooh. He's also catching up to the queue here. Webster comes in for a pit stop. Probably going to take some soft tires. I'm going to try to push. Try to get a pit stop early on as well. It's a shame a lot of these drivers getting wrong with the safety cars out here. But so far, we've had an amazing race that, in all honesty, the only reason why we've had cautions is the sake of physics in Assetto Corsa, truly. All right, Andrew, you can go through. Andrew can go through inside. So, still suffering with that lag, but so far has been pretty calm. Has Casper retired? Yeah, he has. He was on his roof, or on his halo, upside down. You can kind of see that is where the skid mark of the halo came to a stop. There, you actually, yeah, you see it perfectly there. And yeah, that's a huge shame for him. He was having such a great race. First time we could have seen Andy Masu racing on the podium. Unfortunately, the dream came to die here. So we're just waiting for two more drivers to catch up to the queue. So the next lap, we will go green. That's the next lap. So it's a bit of a shame there for Casper that he's retired out of this Grand Prix. And I just want to give a warning here for all the drivers. Jaden Harrison is on the lead lap. We're having trouble with his scoring. So that's why the server's putting him down at 17th. And you may get blue flags for him. That's just a matter of a server issue. But Jaden Harrison is racing with you guys. He is on the lead lap. That's just a server issue. That's Assetto Corsa for you. We hope that Assetto Corsa 2 is a lot better. There you see Danny Nasir taking his second lap. Just coming around. Notice he's a lap down. Steven, once you get to the queue, you can overtake them as well. They're just crossing the start-finish line. And Bola also just going through now to get his lap back. But really coming down to it, the drivers have really had a fantastic race, and caution has already happened just because of physics. I don't want to blame it on the exact mod here. I don't want to put down Race Sim Studios for a fantastic mod they put together here for this RSS Formula Hybrid, but it's unfortunately just that issue where we've actually learned it from Cody. Cody let me know that when these cars in particular get barely on its side, even if you hit a curb the wrong way, the tire physics turn into a trampoline on steroids. It launches the car into outer space. We saw it actually at the last round in Italy, so you know, it's a bit of a shame because of those things that are going down. And we'll come back strong in a certain German manufacturer series. Only time will tell. Time maybe Wednesday, potentially. Rocket League glitch. That's a really good way of putting it. That's actually like a pretty decent way of putting what that kind of issue is. Alright, let's get right back into racing here, shall we? Danny Nasir is just about to catch up to the pack. Cody, you control the pace. Cody, you control the pace. Here we go. Cody Lawrence ready to go racing now for the restart. Jaden Harrison for Ferrari. He's P2. He watches Cody. And he's gone. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Back underway racing. Here we go. So, Cody Lawrence leads off this restart here. Side by side and 3 wide, actually. On the front straight. Dominic, Adam, and Fancher. Dominic goes a little bit wide. He cannot hold on, so he goes down a position. Adam is up. It's a Ferrari 2-3 at the moment. Couple of drivers coming in for their pit stops. Very wise of them to come in now as early as possible. That's Justin and Mike and Webster, for that matter. So they have all successfully made their pit stops, and they're coming down to the final 10 laps of this Grand Prix. Cody Lawrence in the lead of this race. Jaden Harrison second. Adam third. And oh, take a look at that. Adam has been let through by his teammate. And I think he's going to play defensive for Maserati. Oh my God. I know it ain't Banana running this strategy, but whoever is running the Ferrari team pit wall, give him a raise. Because now Jaden Harrison, oh, lag there from Dominic Mazzuto as he falls out of Brazil. He is now tasked with defending. Dominic Mazzuto is coming up fast. Are we going to see a really defensive drive here? Dominic to the outside. And he actually gets through. The Ministry of Defense for him is not really helping in this case. However, DRS is enabled, and I guess all Jaden has to do right now is just defend hard against Dominic. Pressure Dominic Mazzuto. They're giving themselves constructors points, but Anna Adam is in a championship fight with Dominic Mazzuto, so really playing some great team effort there. Some wah-wah-wee-wahs coming there from Nick. I'm not too sure the translation. Van Doren, though, gets a drive-through in that Porsche for cutting the circuit. Lap 25, we're entering lap 26 very soon. I think I just saw a little wiggle there from Jaden Harrison as he tries to push down. But right now, it's Red Bull, Ferrari, Maserati, Ferrari. That's your top 4, and your top 5 can be rounded out with another Italian team, a Fiat. 1099, and Cody Lawrence is really pushing now. He's in the lead of this Grand Prix, and he starts to build up that gap once again. Oh, and take a look at this, side by side. Lancy, she gets a position. So Lassie goes up a position there, and now she's challenging Steinberg for a move. Gaining now 3/10, and DRS is enabled, but she does not go for it this time by. Goes a little bit wide, and here comes that Toyota now of Métis Parker, and the Guyanese goes up a position, takes back that move. Behind them, Rupner Ryan tries to enter the top 10. He's got Klaus ahead of him. You also have Zachary Oswayne as well, trying to close up. And drive-through is taken for Van Dorn, so his slate is clean. Now Parker can focus on Steinberg up the road. Great opportunity, tries to get it. Oh, hold on though. Hold on dearly, because that rear end is really not complying with Parker. And we also have Harrison coming in. I think he's now making his pit stop, so I think he knew his chance of really getting that top 3 was out of order. He comes in for his pit stop, now leaving the lone Ferrari of Adam to sail away in second position. Lassie in Zachary. Fancher and Oswayne, the only 2 drivers yet to make a pit stop, and actually you see them battling out together. Oh, and they made contact there. I think I just saw Rupner run in the back, almost getting it wrong. Klaus as well, also pushing up. Oh, and Andrew. Something wrong with him there. Spins it on the AstroTurf. But yes, the 2 drivers ahead of Klaus, they have not made a pit stop. Oh, in trouble for Klaus. He flick spins it. And that is trouble there. And now, oh, and no, even more trouble. Jaden Harrison just goes through. So is Justin. Something is wrong with that BMW. The rear end is not complying. It could be overheated tire as well. Not too sure. Here comes Zachary. Saw Oswayne. And, oh, he was following the slipstream. But Lassie, now she comes in for her pit stop. So, I mean, that's a bit of a fun race that they're really battling for the points. Let's head up to this battle here. Top 3. Mazuzzo 3.2. Remember, at the end of the Italian Grand Prix, it was the fight for P2 between the very 2, Anna Adam and Dominic Mazuzzo. We're having an amazing championship fight. We're also getting word that Stephen Bola is also having some trouble in the session here. I think he had to quickly rejoin, so I think potentially he's a couple laps, maybe a lap down, I think. I think he's only a single lap down. But he is chasing down Lassie. She is P11. And actually, that's very interesting because we look at Oswayne. He is now going to enter the pits, so... Oh, get that car slowed down at the line, locks up. He's got it just about. A great pit entry as he's trying to pull the overcut. As now Webster is going to get gifted P5. Take a look at this though. Aspire. If anything, Mazuzzo's kind of struggling to catch up to that Ferrari. The Fiat is catching up to that Maserati now, and we could have a fight for third position. And take a look at this on pit exit. Oswayne was able to get Lassie, but he was not able to stay ahead of Steinberg. So we have a battle here for 9th position. And Steinberg now has an opportunity having to defend to stay with these points he's got in his hands. 2 points, it's going to go a long way, that's for sure. Meanwhile, we look at this next DRS zone as Eamon has really got this gap closed down now. And he's just a second behind. He couldn't get DRS that lap. Not as close. We look at Van Doren, though. He chases the American Fancher. A lot of speed there through the final braking zone at Interlagos. See, now he slipstreams up the front. Meanwhile, Justin Nasir gets Ruben Orion for P6. Remember, he was also having to pit early on in this one. Oh, trouble for Ruben Orion. That's not what he wants. 360s it. Gets right back going. He's lost the position to the Parker. Meanwhile, battle for third. Here we go. The bottom step of the podium is undecided because the race now is underway between Mazzucco and Aspire. Fiat now. Can we see Eamon take his first podium in CMRSC? He takes third position. But for how long? Mazzucco DRS is enabled, and now he can get an opportunity to overtake back Eamon, and he does so. Sticks the move and gets it done. They trade positions side by side, though. Eamon sticks a nose on the outside. It's going to be the long way around that Eamon's got to go. Can he hold on? He just about does so. Still not in favor, but the next corner, if he can hold on, it will be. Mazzucco still holds on side by side, and a little hip check from Aspire. Hard racing between them, and Eamon stays third position after getting the overtake done. That's some hard racing. That is truly such hard racing there. More looked like Dominic and, yeah, it just looked like both of them came together. Turning in for the corner, one turning out. But this battle's far from over. Mazzucco tries to push on hard. That's a great fight. Really had to muscle his way through, but he got the move done. And that Fiat is on the podium. But I can assure you, Dominic is going to catch right back up. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this battle back here. Lassie, she tries to close down on Van Doren. They've been both battling hard up the road, though. You also see, I think that was Webster, I believe. Or it could have been, yeah, it actually might be the Williams of Bola. DRS enabled. Round the outside for Lassie. What can she do? Can she hold on? Not this time, but Mike goes a little bit deep, slides the rear end, and is able to cut the momentum of Lassie, and she stays P12, but DRS is now enabled back for her as that Porsche now, once again, a sitting duck. Bola at a drive-through, he's taken it, lap 33 of 35. We're coming down to the end of it, and Mazzucco looks like he may be out of luck here. And, oh, it's just lag there. Oh, he's out of space! And Mazzucco has gone in the air for a moment, and his lag is really struggling. Maybe he's just losing connectivity with the session. I'm not too sure. But Mazzucco's really having some trouble around here. Man, oh man, Dominic Mazzucco going on a flight. They have lost him some time. And we're hearing it now that there is going to be a review for third position. The overtake between the Fiat and the Maserati for P3 is going to be looked at after this race. But as we get to the checkered flag here, leader's at 2 to go, and he's actually catching up to this monumental battle here as Ruben Orion starts to close this gap up as Adam takes it to the pits, interestingly. And it's also because I don't think he made a pit stop yet in this race. So he's now out of contention for the podium. It's now put up Mazzucco up there. Eamon P2 as well, if anything. All that could happen is a position could be swapped between each other. Cody Lawrence trying to cut through traffic around here. He's got Martin up next. He's going to give him the space on the front straight. Oh, trouble! Oh, and I think Cody Lawrence has got it wrong. Lost the back end. Those soft tires really running away from each other. There's no rain here, so we don't got to worry about last-minute rain coming down to it. But Cody Lawrence just lost it there. Luckily, he's able to keep it going. He's only lost about 3 seconds from his 15-second lead. But Cody Lawrence, if he can just about get through this traffic here, as he is going to, Webster lets him through. Cody Lawrence has continuously been undefeated anytime he races in Formula One. And we're going to see another example for it. We also have this battle here. Parker and Justin Nasir gonna battle it out to the checkered flag. We're on the final lap, of course. And this is your fight for 5th position. Can Justin hold off that Toyota across the start-finish line into T1? Does not go for the move there is Matisse Parker. But we come down to it. Cody Lawrence, what a race he's had once again, having to fend hard at the start, a great comeback in the middle of it, and at the end he comes around to take his checkered flag. Cody Lawrence, with the fastest lap of the race, takes victory at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Fantastic effort from him. Eamon will take a career best on the podium, P2 for him. Mazuzzo will take 3rd. Both of them, P2 and P3, are going to be looked at the end of this race. But what a fight that was. Holy. Anna Adam is going to take P4. Maserati win the war this time out here today. Let's look for the battle here. Justin Nasir, has he been able to... Oh, it's trouble! Parker gets it wrong out of Junkao! And he's not going to get the photo finish. Justin Nasir will be able to secure top 5 for him. Wowzers. That was close. That was very, very close. Drivers now finishing their race. But it's Cody Lawrence who takes P1 once again here in F1. And realistically, he's just got to finish in the points of the next race to take his championship, realistically. It's all to him. Cody Lawrence, victory for him. That's a top 3 at the line in podium formation. Please. Cody Lawrence, victory lane for him. Another stellar win. P1. And let's go talk to our drivers now. Great racing there, everyone. Fantastic stuff. Weird cautions, that's for sure. That really came down to just a settled course of physics, really. But we come back out here. Another fantastic race. Congratulating our top 3. Let's start with our man who takes victory here today. Cody Lawrence. Wow, another race victory for you. This time, however, is a little bit of a challenge early on. You were really pressured on, especially when it came to the first caution. But take us through that race, man. How was that one for you?
That's a good fight with Dominic in the first few laps. I was thinking, well, we'll probably be like this until the first pit stop. I'm just confused as to what happened. I don't think I lagged, and I don't know if Dominic lagged. I don't know what you saw on your side, but well, on my side, I just got launched in the air. 1 second good, next second I'm doing Evan Steinberg barrel rolls. So, yeah, it was unfortunate, but gave me a chance to pit, fix I had rad rear and front wings, so I kind of just bit the bullet, pitted then, but we had the chaos on the first restart, and I just tried to make the best I could out of the C3s. But I think it kind of worked out in the end with that second VSC pitted right when it came out, essentially, like beat it to the pit lane, because I was thinking there'd be a high risk of a VSC, and sure enough, it came out right as I'm in my pit box. So it was unfortunateness, turned into great fortune straight away. So I knew the pace was good and delivered what I had.
It was a great, mighty effort from you to take home P1. It was a very weird caution on our perspective. I just caught the end of it, so I still don't know either, and I'm very excited to review what actually happened. But overall, though, championship is almost wrapped up. One more race to do it, but you just need a bit of points to really secure yourself on top. But overall, though, Cody, congratulations on another race win. You've continued to be undefeated in this championship anytime you step foot on track. Great effort here, and yeah, congratulations on that P1 effort. All right, we're going to slide you down here and talk to our man in second position. I've just invited you there, Eamon. We're just waiting for him to join us here. Eamon!
Trying to accept it.
Ah, there we go. Wow. Incredible race from you. You take home a career best P2. The incident between yourself and Dominic going to be looked at. If anything, it probably would be a position swap. But as it stands right now, P2. What an effort for you to take home a great podium on your hands. How was that race?
It was quite a tough one, honestly. Like, the pace was there. We're in the top 3 rather close. It was all up to luck and strategy, honestly. My first stint, honestly, kind of went a bit bad and unpredictable, but I managed to salvage and minimize the damage, honestly.
Well, when it came to the first VSC restart, you start in P2, and then it was all down to challenging to the front. Take us through that perspective. How did that all go down?
Well, honestly, I was just trying to keep it on track and stay safe. My bet with the strategy was just that I was betting on multiple safety cars, honestly. So I was just trying to manage my tires and have a very fast last stint. And that's basically what it came down to. I just managed to time almost perfectly, kind of like Cody did. My strategy went into the pits for a new set of softs right before the VSC. VSC gave me a good low margin and cushion of safety, and that gave me perfect tires for the last stint. Managed to push hard and salvage what I could.
And that was a very good strategy call you pulled on your part. Take us through the final battle between yourself and Dominic. Your perspective, how was that fight?
Oh, that was a very close one. Like, that was probably some of the best fighting I've had in this league so far. I'm sorry for the little tap on Dominic. I thought that I was fully ahead since I was on the inside of the corner and I could put the power down. I didn't think that would have that much overlap by that point. So once I hit him like that, I thought that the best thing to do is just to push on. If I have to get a penalty, I'll just try and make my margin bigger than the penalty that I would get. And I finished 6 seconds ahead. So hopefully that will be enough.
Well, regardless, though, you still take home an incredible podium in only a couple of races. Not many drivers can say that about themselves. Congratulations on an incredible race. One of your best races we've seen so far, and can't wait for the future to see what more action can come on you. Great effort, P2. All right, we'll throw you back down, and we're going to talk to our man in third place. Dominic, well.
Hello, hello.
Another battle and another interesting one on your end. How was that race for you? You finished third position. Another great podium on your name as well.
Yeah, that was another interesting race, I could definitely say. If anything, I know that first crash that happened between me and Cody was definitely on my side because I don't know what is going on with my internet, but I'm having some extremely bad lag spikes that I've been trying to fix all week before we came to this race, and clearly that didn't happen. I mean, we were having a fantastic battle in the first opening laps, and I was really hoping we could have maintained that race. So yeah, like until like the first pit stops, just like what Cody said. man, I was doing everything I could to keep up with him as best as I could, and I was doing a great job at it. And then when we got to the straight, like he just started flipping out of nowhere. I was at least like 6/10 behind him, so I don't even understand, even with the ping issue, like how I guess I just managed to like server ping smack him. It was really strange. It's something I'm definitely going to work on before we get to the next race, because I do not want something like that to happen again. But overall, that was a very, very crazy race from the first VSC to the second, all the way to the end. It was insane.
And you're always the favorite driver to watch. You always get the best battles coming to the line. And once again, we have another one. This one was a very interesting one. It's constantly side by side throughout the first entire sector.
Yeah.
That is insane. Take us through what happened in that incident there.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. When we were going wheel to wheel, like, yeah, because I caught up to him on the second DRS zone, caught him on the inside, but then after I got past him, he went right back on the inside again on the next turn. So I was like, all right, I got to give him a little space. And then, yeah, I'm just wheel to wheel for the next like 3 corners, up until that little bump that he had knocked me into the grass a little bit. I can't fault him too much. I feel that he could have gave me a little more space there, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, after that first VSC, I had a red front wing the whole race. I forgot to change it when the second one came out, which is on me, but it was still phenomenal racing at the very end there.
Indeed. One more round to do it. You think we can hold up the streak for some intense battles at the end?
Oh, best believe I'm going to give you guys a show. I love racing, and I love making everybody go wheel to wheel with me. So anybody who can race me, I'm here for it.
Can't wait for it. Last but not least, championship battle. It's really coming down to it between yourself and Adam. And that race really showed off what Maserati and Ferrari is really all about. You take the win between you two, but it's coming close. How do you feel going into the final round for this Constructors title?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Adam a run for his money. It is very, very close. I'm glad he had if anything, the second VSC really messed him up, because I noticed that he kept going right as I went into the pit stop is when you called the VSC, and I was like, yes. And I knew Adam didn't pit yet, so I was like, I know he has to pit later. And it was great for that moment there, because at the end, when I saw I was P3, I thought I was going to be P4, but then I saw I was P3 in the last lap, and I was like, oh, right, Anna's behind me. So I was like, all right, cool. So P3 it is. So I'm glad I got ahead of him. So it's going to be really, really, really tight to the end for the next race. Whoever wins on that one's going to take it home.
Can't wait for it. Congratulations, P3.
Thank you, brother.
And we're going to end it off there. Great racing from everyone. We had a fantastic race. Lots of improvement from the last one at Monza. Very happy, very proud. Once again, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. And thank you to all our viewers who are checking out the stream here today, and for all our drivers racing and giving us a great show. Next week out, it's the final round of the championship at Abu Dhabi. Server's going to be up in a couple seconds. And then the next championship commences in week's time. We're going to get that trailer coming up on Wednesday, so keep your eyes open for that. Should be a good one. Thank you for an amazing race. If you want to stick around for the debrief, it'll be going down in the lounge chat right after the stream. What an incredible race that was. Truly amazing. We're going to sign it off there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more round to do it. Cody Lawrence has really wrapped up this championship. It's one more round. He's not exactly got it on a calculation on math, but it basically is his. So the championship battle we're really going to be watching on is going to be that constructors fight between Maserati and Ferrari. Anna Adam and Dominic Mazzucco are going to give us a hard-fought battle to the very end of this championship. Who's going to take the title home? Cannot wait to see it. 7 days time for the finale, and then 2 weeks out, we start our next championship, a single-make GT series. May or may not be a German manufacturer taking it over. If you know, you know. We'll see you 7 days time for the finale. Thank you for all the amazing comments. Thank you for all the support. You guys are the best. The best community you can ever find here. Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club.